So I was listening to BBC radio this morning and I heard the story of a Kenyan athlete, a Kenyan basketballer, that was convinced by his close friend that he would get signed to a basketball team in Russia. So he gave his documents and they prepared an online visa for him. He traveled to Russia. When he landed in Moscow, a Russian came and picked him up and took him to a house, and they later took him to a basketball court where he trained with some basketballers for like 35 minutes, and they said, guy, you can play well. Wow, I like you play. Yeah. But from there, they then took him to an office, and before you know it, from there, they traveled several hours. He said like 6 hours drive that they were going to the main place. When they got there, they took him into an office. He saw some black people. He said he saw some Nigerians, some Kenyans, and I can't remember the other country, but blacks. He saw them in the office, so he was kind of cool. But he looked at them. These ones don't have the build of a basketballer. Basketballers, they don't have the build, they don't have the structure. But I said, okay, it's good. We're going to do it. We're going to play basketball. Then eventually they were taken to an office where they signed documents. He said everything was written in Russian and he couldn't read, and that he made a great mistake for not asking for a translator to read out the things for him so that he understand what he signed. He signed, and they took them to a forest, a forested area, and they trained them. That was when he now understood that, man, Jungle don't mature. He was trained as a soldier for 1 week. Who does that? How can you train somebody to be a military combatant for 1 week? God, Africa, what's wrong with us? So he was trained, and they sent him to the front line in Ukraine. He said they took away all their communication gadgets, so he couldn't consult or contact anybody. He was in the field, and he said his own battalion was mandated to shoot down Ukrainian drones. So they were there firing. Eventually, he fought for a month and in a very terrible condition without pay. Meanwhile, okay, let me even not forget, he was promised that every week his salary would be $2,700. Wow. For the basketball that they said he was going for. That was why he even came. I told myself, if I see a job of 2,700 every